You might be right. You might be right on that one.
Because the whole point, like they did do Kanye. I mean, they did Taylor Swift and Kanye both perform that night, but it was all in relation to the event that happened the year before.
Gotcha.
The Kanye shrug.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Kanye shrug. That's my favorite emoji on fucking.
It's right there on the thing.
What?
On the poster.
True. I mean, just technically. For those of you that didn't know, the Yeezus Woes is literally based off of the Kanye shrug.
Yeah.
Because I definitely did steal that, silhouette it, build that up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That is there. If you niggas didn't know that the Yeezus Woes logo is based off of Kanye.
The welcome hoes. So Kanye is literally in everything that we do here.
Hey,
toxic relationship with Kanye on display since episode 1. Y'all just didn't know. As we said, though, this is all about growth. We talking about it now. We bringing it to the table. We addressing it.
Yeah.
The Kanye shrug is literally my favorite emoji, and you know that because it's the Yeezus Woes logo.
But all that being said, continue doing what you're doing, bro. Your relationship is perfectly healthy and fine.
I'm gonna stay with that nigga, okay? I can't wait for V2, V3, and V4 to come out.
I think for us, because everybody in this room is an artist, I think it's a lot easier for us to separate the art from the man. You know? So like.
And I think that's what people don't understand. It's like they say that. They say, I'm going to separate the art, or I'm trying to separate the artist from the art and stuff like that. But in reality, if you're not an artist, you can't. At some point, you're going to conform back to the majority view.
100%.
Yeah. I've been a content creator for too fucking long. Y'all know that. We've done music together. We've been working long enough. Even when I was in Washington State, I used to do the fucking little skits of D'Angelo Ain't Got No Teeth. Shout out to those. Those were funny. But like I've been a content creator in some way, shape, or form for a long time.
Right.
So yes, I'm able to do that because I don't want you to think that how I am during podcasting is how I am in person. Now, for my podcast, I kind of am. But it's business me that's way different from how I am in person. But so I know how to separate it because I don't want people to look at me and say, oh, because of this, that, and the third, I can't talk to this person because they only talk about this. And it's like, no, I can talk about anything outside of this.
Still a person, right? And I think we have a lot of evidence of people not being able to do that. Like, you know, the actor that played Joffrey from Game of Thrones, that man was getting death threats for years just for the character he played in the TV show. And it's like, bro, this man is not King Joffrey anywhere but on Game of Thrones, bro. Like, he doesn't need real life death threats. But
Jeffrey D. Morgan getting death threats for killing Glenn.
Literally, bro. Like, but people be doing shit like that, and it's just like, yo, what the fuck?
Y'all know I'm just an actor, right?
It's just a person, right?
So,
my name is not this.
The only caveat I can say you can't really separate the person from the artistry is R. Kelly.
No, I can't.
No, because I mean, some of them songs he was speaking about his real life.
Some of them songs were just good music.
Nigga, age ain't nothing but a number.
Some of them songs were just good music.
Inspired by real things that he did, but that's every single artist.
Yeah, trust me, I understand that 100%.
Now, if you were gonna say somebody like Muse from Daredevil, then I would have been like, yeah. I would need to separate a little bit. They don't need like them heads bad, right? What are we talking about? But I mean, like, outside of that, you know, like anybody
else was a problem, though. Muse was a problem.
Bro,
he had to get the fuck out of here.
That was disgusting work. I did not realize my man's was like that.
Yeah, but I hated Jeffrey Dean Morgan a lot more after I saw fucking Invincible. That nigga's conquest was a problem, bro. I was like, oh, this nigga has a habit of just killing people.
Nah, I wanted his autograph after that conquest display, bro. It was the blood heart for me. That's how I knew it was real. I was like, oh, this nigga does not give a fuck about anything. He said, no, bro. Get out of there, Mark. Get out. You cannot win this fight, bro. That nigga loves this shit for real.
Yeah,
bro.
no bullshit. But yeah, you niggas need to get better about separating the art from the artist. If you really say that, mean it. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
I'm a Kanye stan. Kanye West has always been one of my favorite artists of all time. He's up there. When you task me on top 3, it's always Kanye West, Childish Gambino. It's a mix between Kid Cudi and Lupe Fiasco. Sometimes I switch those two around. Best artist, he's not in my top 5 for best artist. Kanye might be in my top 5 for best artist.
He's pretty high up there for me.
For
Just for his
best artist in
production
the
work.
game, yeah, he's definitely up there.
Just for his production work alone, like I already have to put him up there in top.
For best artist. But then my thing is, I don't realize it until I get into an argument with people about who's the best artist. That's when I throw Kanye in there because Kanye had an amazing fucking remix run.
Yeah.
Like his remix run was fucking wild. And a lot of niggas don't know that because they weren't listening to Kanye West in 2011 and 2011 to 2015. But I'm like, this thing gave us the Lollipop remix. I don't care what anybody said. Kanye beat Wayne out on that fucking Lollipop remix.
Yes.
Like, he beat Wayne out.
Also prompted Lil Wayne to give us one of the best bars heard to date.
Which is?
Great sex is safe sex. Better use a latex.
Oh,
You don't want that latex.
That
I think I'm latex. Like, nigga, what?
But Kanye's also one who said on the Put On remix, I feel like there's still niggas that owe me checks.
Yes.
I feel like there's still bitches
Bitch
that owe me sex.
I mean,
come on, bro.
That nigga told Wade on Lollipop remix, he said, "You're not finna murder me like everybody else. I'm gonna come out here and rap like I got some type of respect for myself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it to the death. I'm gonna do it for the belt."
Till the roof get melt.
Right.
That nigga Kanye was moving
Chicken
different.
soup
He
won't
was
help.
right.
Like, nigga, what?
But anytime we talk about Kanye, you already know what line I gotta mention, bro. My fucking ego.
I could be there in the Speedos and still be looked at like a fucking hero.
After that nigga said that, I said, I know exactly what kind of time you want for the rest of your life, nigga. Because that was some wild shit to
Which
say,
is funny
bro.
because we talked about that and we was like, when Kanye came out, Kanye was for the niggas, but somebody arguing with me that Kanye was for white people. And I was like, nah. Jesus Walsh was for the niggas.
Yeah.
Gold Digger was for the white guys.
Yeah.
But Jesus Walsh was for the niggas.
Yeah.
If anything, I would say Gold Diggers was for the white girls. Because when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
And he
Get
exactly
down, man.
did
Go
that.
ahead.
But it was like a memorandum to the white guys. Like, hey, y'all are the ones that's really dealing with them gold diggers.
College Dropout was 100% for the culture. Fucking.
I say that more about late registration.
Really?
Yeah. Late registration first of all, had roses.
Yeah.
You telling me with if my grandma was in the NBA right now, she'd be okay. But since she was just a secretary working for the
church for 45
years, they ain't supposed to stop right here. My grandfather looked at me like he's
strong,
strong.
but he's strong. That's where I get my confidence from.
Yeah, that was like a culture, but that also had not Drive Slow. It had
Drive Slow was on there.
crack music.
Crack music.
Yeah. Crack music was late registration, and that was a nigga anthem.
Yeah.
Crack music was definitely a nigga anthem.
Yeah.
That real black music.
How you stop the Black Panthers? Ronald Reagan cooked up an answer.
But College Dropout had things like All Falls Down.
Yeah. No, Graduation was his To the White
Commercial.
People as Well album.
Yeah.
See, it's funny that you said. So I looked at Graduation as like, when I listen to Graduation, I hear Kanye, like, that's when you could tell that Kanye finally, like, realized he was in that, like, he was that guy.
Yeah.
He could do commercial music.
Yeah, because when Graduation came out, like, Kanye couldn't do no wrong.
Yeah.
Because Graduation had a stupid number of singles based off of, like,
Good Life. It had
Shit.
I Wonder.
I Wonder.
It had Flashing Lights.
Flashing Lights. What else was on there? PYT. No. That was Good Life.
That was Good Life.
Good Life was
The
PYT.
sample.
Was
Yeah.
all of the lights? No, that
Crazy
was
Drunk
all.
Girls or Crazy
Yeah. Drunk White Girls.
Drunk White Girls?
Yeah.
Or Drunken White Girls or something
Yes,
like that.
yeah. What else was on there? I feel like there's a couple others that I'm missing though.
Yo, Graduation had
Big
have a lot of
Brother?
singles. Yeah, it
Yeah.
did. No, that was late registration, wasn't it?
No, Big Brother.
No,
was
Big Brother was
Graduation.
Graduation. Yeah, you're right.
Trying to think. Graduation had a bunch of singles on it, but his
Champion.
Yeah.
Stronger. That's what it was.
Stronger. Yes,
Stronger
that's what I
was
was thinking. That's the other mainstream one.
Yeah.
Which also he gave
Drunken
us.
Hot Girls. That's what it was.
Drunken Hot Girls.
Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Nigga.
Glory.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
like he
That was his mainstream
so
album.
many singles on Graduation that were just like
Yeah.
lit. And you can like in every single song, he kind of had like one of those lines where it was like, all right, nigga, chill. Like you got it. Okay. Like even with Stronger, what was it? I know God put you in front of me. So how the hell you go front on me? There's 1,000 yous, there's only one of me. Like that whole album, I was like, yo, this nigga feeling himself, right? Late Registration, I felt like that was kind of like the in-between phase. Like he was starting to deal with some like famous shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he was still kind of like he knew where he came from.
That's
But-
why I think that's why Late Registration is still one of my favorite albums.
Yeah.
Out of every Kanye project, Late Registration is still one of my favorite albums.
We ain't got it.
I think another album of Kanye's that was for the culture, and I know a lot of people won't agree with this, is Life of Pablo. Cause
So I'm split heads on that. Because I feel like a lot of people, it's Late Registration. I mean, Life of Pablo is like damn to me.
yeah,
It's like I fucked with Kendrick Lamar when ADHD. That was
Right.
my put on Kendrick Lamar song. But then when Good Kid, Mad City came on, I was like, yo, this is a fire fucking project.
Yep.
yeah,
But then a lot of people that listen to Kendrick Lamar really wasn't fucking with Kendrick Lamar until like damn.
yeah.
Or To Pimp a Butterfly because of the
woke movement that we were in.
Yeah.
It was the pro-blackness of To Pimp a Butterfly. But like that's what I feel like people that didn't fuck with Kendrick until damn, that's kind of what I get from people that didn't fuck with Kanye until Life of Pablo.
Yep.
Because like if you say Life of Pablo is his last best album, I have questions.
Yeah, because it wasn't.
Even if you say it was his last great album
It
or
wasn't.
his best album, to sit there and say every album that he did after that was trash is crazy to me.
Nigga,
Because Ye was great.
Ghost Town was a fucking phenomenal fucking
So
song.
like I said, Ye was great. I'm a Yeezus. I'm not a Yeezus. I'm a Donda fan.
Same.
I think Donda is like the last project that we're gonna get of that caliber. Like so many different artists on one project.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get another album, especially with the Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I've been saying this for a minute. Especially with the Drake and Kendrick thing that went on. You're not gonna get a project like that. Well, so many artists come on to a nigga's project like
Yeah.
that. Because too many niggas gonna be like, yo, I don't fuck with that nigga, and you got him on your project, so I ain't gonna be on your project and stuff like that. Mind you, it's Kanye. So he does rewrites.
Right.
Yeah.
The Soulja Boy verse. Or like the Donda Deluxe, where it's got Baby on Jail Part 2.
Uh-huh.
Like, you putting Baby and Jay-Z on a fucking project together, that would have been fire.
Yeah.
Especially when both of them niggas were spitting.
He also does a good job keeping his music relevant with what he gave Carnival to Bad Baby so she could diss
Yeah.
whatchamacallit. Like, I don't know. But I've always fucked with that song. That song is crazy to me.
It is.
Like, in fact, this nigga got these motherfuckers chanting in the beginning. It's crazy.
But even like, that's
He's
what
always had
steps
chances in
into that
his
realm
music,
of like
though.
people that don't understand like Kanye's production level.
yeah.
You niggas love Kanye production, you just don't know it.
Right.
Niggas talk to me all day about how Rihanna is like, we love Rihanna and Rihanna's amazing. Sorry, her 3 biggest singles of all time is probably like, what's her name? What's my name? There's another- Umbrella and Pour It Up.
Yeah.
Who produced Pour It Up? Kanye.
Kanye for sure, bro.
Kanye produced Pour It Up.
A sleeper album to me of Kanye's is Yeezus though. He had some good songs up there.